I'm wondering, is this going to be like Warcraft 2 straight up? Which I would not be opposed to, if I'm honest. Where's game? Sure. I don't recall ever hearing of Uni Engine or Unigen.
Yeah, me neither.
Unengine?
Onigine, Anikin.
Also, what were those progress bars?
Yes.
The war. We were dragged into it. We had no choice. We fought to survive.
Move your order look here on the map, huh?
We were forced to use the weapon. The ultimate weapon.
Who refers to bombs as the weapon?
And now, there is no stopping it. The Earth has changed.
Let's look at this like a wannabe 40k general here.
Yeah, right?
The thing we fought for has disappeared.
War has changed.
But we'll get to it, no matter the cost.
Like, I just expect to see a Marine with one of these on a big
Losses
banner
are
behind him.
enormous. And finally we realize
Gun in one hand, sword in the other.
value of things. So much has been spilled.
So wait, the Earth has been destroyed because they fired a single nuke or something?
Probably more than the one. Also, I don't think oil would work in a hourglass.
I kind of wonder if it would.
No, but I guess that was the villain, not our commander.
The sharks.
Wait, no. That was our commander, and our name is Kevin?
Kevin Shark. Oh, Kevin of the Sharks.
Yes. This looks pretty in RTS. Which I'm down with, honestly. I haven't played one in forever.
So the Dawn of War commander, the Warhammer guy, is the good guy?
I mean, I don't think he's the good guy. I think he's our boss, though.
Congratulations on your graduation from the academy,
He
Kevin.
seems pretty
you
blatantly
are now
evil.
a part of the only organized force capable of upholding order.
Whereas
over
we're just
thousands of
following
miles.
orders.
I have waited a long time for you to join our ranks and follow in your father's footsteps.
Commander, since my father's death, you've treated me like your own son. You can count on me at any time and in any situation, and I'm willing to match my words with actions. Give me a fleet to command, and I won't let you down.
Remember, we have to defend what little shreds of civilization are left in this world. The raiders, trash of society, are causing a disturbance to the west of our base. I'm putting you on a mission to suppress them. We've lost contact with 2 remote platforms. Your objective is to re-establish control over them.
Use WASD to move the camera.
A digital assistant will guide you through our tactical control system. This fleet is now under your command.
All we
It
did
is
was
just
nuke the
enough to
planet,
defeat the
and now
raiders
these
as they
pirates
usually
are
come in
disturbing
small
us.
You've got 6 Piranha units at your disposal. Piranhas are small, but strong in groups.
Thanks, Gladys.
To
Oh good, we have a
observe the
Terran
battlefield,
AI
press
base command
Yes
thing.
and hold
It wouldn't be an
There is.
RTS without one.
while moving the mouse to drag the camera to a point. Press
Oh,
Q
that's actually-
and E to turn the camera.
Yeah,
Press R to return to the default camera view.
yeah.
To change the camera's tilt, click on the minimap with the middle mouse button or double-click the left
What's with these
mouse
games
button
telling you like
on your
camera
platform to
minutiae before they
select
tell you what
nearby
your
units.
verbs even are?
Click the right mouse button anywhere on the C to deselect.
This is the platform we've lost contact with. The raiders on their rust buckets must have captured it. Find out what's happening and report back.
Click the left mouse button on your platform to select all units near it.
It's a weird
Then,
one, but
click
okay.
the right mouse button on the enemy platform to send them to capture it. You won't issue orders to each.
Not enough
Pressing F
minerals.
engages camera cinematic mode, showing the most important actions nearby. Press F immediately after sending the fleet, and the camera will follow it as it is the most important action in the vicinity.
These guys on jet skis. I just
Move
feel
the
like.
mouse pointer over a unit and press F to follow it. Your fleet automatically attacks the enemy in the vicinity, both en route and on reaching the destination.
So, it's an interesting choice to have like
This
no
vertical
tactical
bar
controls.
indicates your progress in capturing the platform.
Like, I'm not gonna say it's a good idea. I'm not gonna say it's
This
a bad idea. It's just
horizontal
interesting.
bar indicates the building
I don't like the
progress.
presentation or the theming at all, but the level of detail on the map looks pretty neat, and I kind of get like a homeworld vibe from the like
All captured
scrambly,
platforms
clearly not on a
automatically
grid
build new
unit
units until
movement,
the
which is
maximum
neat.
limit is reached.
Status report. The platform is captured and the enemy is destroyed.
I need a status update on
I
the
wonder if this
remaining
was like
platform.
intended for consoles because this is very like
Select
Hands
the boot
off.
camp. Click on the 25% button over the minimap to send a small group of your troops and explore the remaining platform.
how do I get out of that? 'Cause that's
Wow, that's streamlined as heck.
like this really feels like console friendly controls. You might as well watch.
It's the Raiders again. The enemy is prepared for an attack, but I will fight them off.
Hi, Kevin. We'll place them on.
This platform is defended by machine gun bunkers. To destroy the enemy, send all troops at once.
I mean, I've played RTSs before.
Click on the 100% button above the minimap and gather all units on the nearest platform. When done, send all of them to the enemy platform.
These are like memo? Oh, no, there's bigger in there.
So wait, it's a rebellion? They're not raiders? What?
I guess. They're not part of our glorious empire and must die is the important thing here.
Yes.
I do appreciate having a little cinematic camera though, just because of like how easy it is to be like I'm not really doing anything in this.
I kind of like this music.
Yeah, like again, the theming is a little weird. Starting off with this obvious of a villain as a commander is a bit much, but like otherwise I dig this.
I'm kind of worried that he's not going to be the villain because video games.
I've already got another mission for you.
Not that, Kevin.
But like I like the streamlined nature of the change of pace. And I'm thinking now, like the last RTS games I've played, like I mean there was StarCraft 2 obviously, which was kind of a throwback. There was Grey Goo, which is interesting. But also like I feel like this computer has trouble running it.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen that one, but I've heard the name.
It's like you got the humans who I think just are basically robots. So sorry, the human faction is one human with a lot of robots.
Oh, I see. It's like Factorio.
Yeah. Then you've got basically the Protoss / Tau / whatever, the more like spiritual hippie space magic race. Which kind of famously had like Weta Workshop people work on them. So like cutscenes
neat.
are really realistic alien faces. And then there's the Grey Goo faction, where you don't even have buildings, you just have piles of nanites. Which is very different to play. But, like, it runs a bit chunky, and it gets really micromanaged really fast, if I recall. At least when getting to the actual, like, Grey Goo faction, it does. Shabby cribs of the Raiders.
You cannot stop negging everything the Raiders own.
Nope. Who talks about shabby cribs? Like, that is a weird bit of slang to survive the apocalypse.
I imagine the commander being like, "This is the Raiders' crib. I heard my teenage son use the word crib to refer to a house.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this lingo, Kevin?"
It is oil that keeps our society alive. Neither our defense nor our transportation would be possible without oil. It allows our ships to sail and our planes to fly. Without oil,
I mean, maybe they
there
wouldn't
could
need
be
so much
no
oil if they
medicine,
didn't make
no
so many
heating,
warboats.
No medicine, no
Makes you
plastic.
think.
We would be living in caves if they weren't all flooded. You must capture the oil rig and provide a constant flow of oil for our army.
Just involve the mermaids.
Extract crude oil.
I'm not sure there would be no medicine without oil. But whatever, this guy's just likes oil a lot.
Send your fleet to capture the oil rig.
You can play this, like, right off the minimap, honestly, and then just keep it in the cinematic view, which is kind of the thing to do, honestly.
I could see this working well with like a largely transparent mini-map that overlays most of the screen. Like the Diablo 2 map sort of thing.
Yep. I'm also curious, like, how this adds complexity later on. Like, it's really streamlined. I guess you could make a game that was, like, just your build order. I mean, that's kind of what Flower is, I think of it.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
As they say, he who controls the oil controls the universe.
So,
And by they, I mean me.
A distress signal has been received from our platform not far from you. These raiders have gotten arrogant.
If there are no defensive towers around a platform, it can easily be captured. Prepare for incoming
Okay, that's
enemies.
okay.
Double-click on your platform to enter construction mode. Build 5 towers by clicking the relevant icons around the construction slots.
So wait, are these pirates or are these a rebellion or are these like raider boats who want society to not have oil?
I don't know, but you talked over the,
Oh, sorry.
thing. I didn't quite catch what the result was. Yes. Hopefully this. Wait, right? You were saying?
Oh, just more commenting on how confused the
Oh
the
yeah.
pirates design it seems to be, because he's like talking about how important oil is, but like, do the pirates disagree about how important oil is?
To fight off
I mean,
the
they might just
attack
want some for
on the
themselves.
platform, reinforce the defensive towers.
Yeah, if anything,
with
that
troops.
seems more likely.
As you advance in tactical mastery, more technologies will be available to you.
Okay, so
Wow, the towers actually kind of suck.
Either that or these are heavier units than I was expecting to be. Just try these instead. Also,
It looks like aggressive mid-combat building is going to be a thing then.
okay, I gotta restart this because I was unclear how recalling troops was working there.
Kevin, I want you to
But,
understand the...
oh. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do this game. That's very good.
Send your fleet to capture the oil rig.
Yeah, 'cause there was a tower for light units and a tower for heavy units, and I was doing just the light. I thought early mission, and apparently no. And also, when I send these to this oil platform here, they then belong to that platform apparently. So I have to click that, click back.
I see.
Also, it's weird there's a full progress bar on the tower there.
Excellent. As they say, he who controls the oil controls the universe. A distressing...
Yeah.
Double-click on your platform to enter construction mode.
This time
Build
I'll go.
5 towers by clicking the relevant icons around the construction slots. Press the right mouse button to exit construction mode.
Can't tower this. So these should hopefully be more effective.
In the top right corner, you can see your main and additional objectives. To fight off the attack on the platform, reinforce the defensive towers with troops.
As you advance in tactical mastery, more technologies will be available to you.
These are... yeah, a mix of places. Yeah, okay. That went much better.
You will gain experience points every time you destroy enemy troops.
Okay.
Use them to acquire new skills and technologies. Click on the blinking button above to open the technology tree. Click on the radar skill. It allows you to reveal now a unit weapon upgrade skill is available. Click it. Press Escape or T to close. Active skills are shown on the skill bar. Use the radar skill to reveal the enemy defenses and units on the third platform.
Your primary objective is to extract oil. Clear the area of raiders if possible, but if the situation spins out of control, just get the oil.
I mean, tremendous
how are you supposed to get the oil without fighting them?
I mean, I could just like bunker down and use my one capture oil right here.
Towers cannot be built around oil rigs. Leave some troops to guard your resources.
I appreciate the sort of Command and Conquer era soundtrack.
Yeah, the music's very good, honestly.
I should learn Hell March on the guitar.
Everybody back. This one guy didn't capture that because they missed on the way in there. Everybody else probably.
Oh, it says shabby cribs on every tooltip.
That's what they are, Shabby Cribs. It's just like their homes. Nice little city. There's no production here, so like I'm gonna get these national objectives and things.
game kind of hit a wall pacing wise.
A little bit.
I assume the whole game won't just be like jet skis versus towers.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna pick up after. Really just for some tutorial missions. Like, it would be such a waste if it stays this simple and looks like this.
They're even like splattering water on the camera.
Yeah. 'Cause, like, so far, gameplay, this is just flour. You know?
I think there's certainly room for more exploration in the RTS genre without like all the micro crap, all the like rapid clicking specific points on the map, and not actually making just like the big decisions like you would expect a commander to.
Well, I was saying before, like, Brutal Legend is really good. There's, like, no micromanagement at all, really. Well, okay, there's no APM micromanagement in Brutal Legend. There is a lot of, like, direct unit control going on. Because that was one that was specifically designed as an RTS for consoles from the ground up. With, like, a lot of careful consideration of, like, what the strengths and weaknesses are there. And I really like it. Like, I like the Zelda games they were forced to make, and I also like the RTS game that they were planning to make.
It's weird to me there haven't been any experiments by now mixing the RTS genre with like MOBAs, because that seems so natural a fit, like have one player controlling the Nexus kind of deal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's been, like, on my game idea pile for a while, too. I think I talked
You
about
have found a stack
right?
of oil-filled barrels.
I don't know if you've talked about that one.
Oh, was that before I met you?
I knew you were
As
the
long as I was
right
playing this thing where it's
person
like
to
you have
trust this mission
MOBA
to.
where it's just you have one player and you have your 5 units or whatever that you're just commanding all at once.
Oh, I have vague memories of you describing
Yeah,
that.
so just like same basic gameplay, but you're just like tabbing around between 5 characters instead of having a whole team playing each one. Which I think would scratch at the strategy each bit better, and also like make it less stressful of a genre to play because you don't have the issue of you know, everybody just constantly screaming at each other because they don't know how to play the game, and
I've always felt like
Nobody else
the
does?
team aspect is a big detriment to
Yeah.
MOBAs. Like people play them like solo deathmatch games, right?
Yeah.
And then you just have a horrible team, and the horrible team is either shouting at you, or being carried by you, or carrying you,
Yeah.
or like all of the above. And it's like, what positive impact does the team have on most MOBA experiences?
We don't know
I mean, you have more people that you like use the skills, but like that's an AI could do that if it really came
We
down
will
to it.
lose a lot of oil if they sabotage construction.
Good to hear that your lessons have paid off.
The only time I ever
Defeat the
have
raiders
felt like a
and retake
positive
the refinery.
relationship with other players on a team in a MOBA is the rare time where you're like the jungler or you're communicating with the jungler and you both are like on the same rhythm.
Yep.
They are quick and efficient, especially when used against platform defenses. Bunkers are effective against piranhas, but
Yeah, even when
angler
I'm, like,
boats deal with them easily.
Frankly, kicking ass in a MOBA, I'm always stressed out because of horrible teammates yelling at me anyway.
This platform
And then the
is
other 95% of the time people like face plant on the enemy in center lane and then be like, what? Why didn't the jungler save me from my bad decisions? That's what the jungler's job is.
Like, again, my most memorable story of any MOBA was when Heroes of the Storm first went properly public.
Yes, I remember you describing
On the
this.
blinking button to remove angler boats from the selection. Send the selected piranhas to the boot camp. To send them all at once, click the 100% button up. Select a oil rig again, and send the rest of the units to the shipyard. Press F to focus on the action.
Like, they are proud of this
Move the
whole
mouse cursor over
cinematic
the
camera thing
unit
here.
and press F to follow it.
But yeah, so it's like it had just gone public. So I'm playing. At the time, I was taking to Nova pretty hard. I had like 50 kills this game, no deaths, and it was just like nobody was coming out alive. We were up like 5 or 6 levels, and someone was yelling at me because I was pushing a lane, and I'm just like, learn what this game is, guy.
Nova is one of those characters I got yelled at all the time for playing, no matter how well I was doing, or how well the team was doing, or how much I was contributing. And you can be pushing a lane with Nova, and they'll still be convinced you aren't. Meanwhile, they'll have like an Abathur sitting in the base doing like nothing, and nobody will like pay attention to them.
Yep. What was that about increased traction speed?
Oh, I also wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, well. Pretty sure at this point in this game, this is still kind of the go-to strategy.
This game had a strong start, but now it's just kind of turning into a blur where you've got like the robot lady going, press F to pay respects, and then you got Monty Burns going, I love oil.
Okay, that's just something to do. In the tech tree, there was accelerate construction. Gotcha.
Apply Accelerate Construction skill to a friendly platform to speed up the construction of its towers and units.
This is a long ass tutorial.
Yeah. I mean, most of this I'm pretty sure I can kind of figure out, honestly.
This is a problem with over tutorializing where, like, if you're hand holding it so much that players who are already ready for the experience get annoyed, then who is it for? Because if, like, someone can't even figure out, you know, click the icon to construct, are they even going to be playing this game?
I mean, you can rush through it real quick, but yeah. And are there speed controls that you haven't mentioned to me, game? Because, like,
Set up the defenses around your platforms.
against what? Like, I kind of have total map control of your game. Okay.
It's giving you, like, no meaningful choices yet.
Prepare for the incoming enemies.
I mean, I'm pretty prepared.
Don't let the raiders push you back. Use all the oil you can gather to
Don't you
hold
control
them
the
off.
whole map?
Kinda.
An upgrade of towers is recommended.
Oh.
To make towers more powerful, enter construction mode and click the upgrade button. If all towers are upgraded at once, the platform will be left defenseless.
kill the entire enemy force way before the turret was ready for that?
Maybe. Oh, I see some yellow dots on the east end.
Where are you going?
Press space to quickly jump to the current action point.
Yeah, I forgot to actually build anything here today.
This is less RTS and more literal tower defense so far.
Yeah. I just like missing that there are actually bases out here, or are you just kind of teleporting everybody in? Because that's
We cannot let the raiders steal our equipment. These platforms are the Shark's property.
Wow, is that the first time he didn't say the word oil?
Finally, we've taken back what was rightfully ours.
plus minus bundles. Like that. This kind of sucks because, like,
Mate, what's that piece of junk flying over the canyon?
if you're just gonna teleport things
Unlike
in, then
naval
that's not
units,
really.
flying units
all
can
that,
reach
tactical
any
on my
target
end, is
as
it?
there are no obstacles for them.
Thank you, Robo Lady, for explaining what flying is.
Yeah, like the things that this things you need hints for are very interesting.
It looks like the backup I've sent to you wasn't strong enough.
I don't know, it seems pretty okay.
Here are your reinforcements. Use them wisely.
These? Once they land on a thing, sure. Yeah, I'm getting increasingly less thrilled with the whole, like, flower approach send things to a base. They can't really it until they get there. The soundtrack does like amuse when things start to get more.
Regroup your fleets to oppose the raiders.
I have very limited options here, game.
I would think that the point of streamlining this so much is that you get to the good part right away, right?
Yeah.
Like, you are doing stuff in StarCraft way earlier than this.
Let's just overwhelm that. First, by doing winter reinforcements, I can't actually like have new things coming in anywhere. So this like started very strong for me, and it's really starting to lose me at this point.
I think it's a red flag for me at this point when any game stresses its cinematic camera too heavily.
Like, I don't mind it if something like Stellaris has nice big cinematic battles, because like fighting is so rare in that, and so just like I throw my giant wad of all the ships, and the other person has a giant wad of all the ships. It's like nice to be able to zoom in and watch that, I guess. But so are we done just like adding stuff to the map random? Do I do more damage if I'm watching it like this? That's actually kind of just mechanic. Just because it's like demanding your attention that way.
Wait, is it an actual mechanic?
I don't think it is here, but I can see it being an interesting one.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Like, cheer your troops on to boost their morale.
Like chow racing. Yeah, that seems like an obvious use of the hybrid ideas. Have it so that like you're the commander doing commandy stuff, and then you can like teleport in to lead the charge and inspire the troops, and you've got your own skills.
Although again, now it's pretty many brutal weapons. So. And like, have some siege phase.
It kind of looked like one bullet would do the job, and it'd just go like.
Yeah. Also, like, they haven't really explained why.
There's another
you know,
Zeppelin in the air. Get ready to engage.
They haven't really explained
Oh,
why this
boy.
second
White flag.
kind of
Let's see
unit
what
I
they
had
want.
is like better in some situations than the other.
The flying units can fly.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have like my little jet skis, and then I have my other things, and the other things are like, okay, whatever.
I've got the feeling this game is going to introduce one unit at a time at this painful pace.
Yeah, like it might get good eventually once it's done holding your hand, but it's taking way too much time to get to that point.
What was that one called again? Just oil, oil, oil?
Oil rush.
Oil rush. Okay.